Hello everyone, welcome back to Farming Valley episode number 27. Since we last left off, a few days have passed. I've been down doing some mining, repaired my tools a little bit, as you can see. I've also, sometimes it's fun seeing just those random mushroom stews, which I guess mushroom stew, just flying everywhere. It's hilarious. In trees and everything, and it's nice to see this hopper picking them all up. That's wonderful. But we are generating some pretty awesome mana at the moment. As you can see, I've been letting it build up. I've also went ahead and made another mana pool here, which is pulling out from this main mana pool here. Everything that's coming in is being transferred into this at the moment, so we have a nice plentiful amount of stored mana. Another potency lens set up on our mana spreader here. So that way it sends it over fast enough, and we are doing pretty good, not too bad. So today I'm going to be taking the next step, I believe, is what I like to call. And I went ahead and made up some more of the runes. As you can see, I got another fire rune, which is I needed for the other potency lens over there. And I also made up a rune of mana and some runes of water. Now, the rune of mana is made with a mana pearl, so I had to find one of those guys. Basically, I've kind of been letting the days just kind of run anyway, and been out kind of hunting for some endermen as well. So I've been taking care of literally everything, the chickens, the friendship stuff, and all that goodness. Another thing to note there is that I actually did get Liara up to a red heart. Now, this is the part that I am actually unsure how to, like, I think there's a way you can actually marry an NPC, but there's an item called a blue feather in the pack, and I have not been able to see or understand where to actually get this. So if you guys know, let me know, but in the meantime, I'm not super sure. I'm just kind of playing around and hoping that maybe something comes up. We'll see. So anyways, I also made some runes of water here. We got basically just a fishing rod, sugarcane, and bone meal. Now, what we need this for is the Terrasteel agglomeration plate. Now this guy, sorry, I had to fix my headphones. This little guy right here is a block of fun, let's say. We're gonna need a block of mana steel, so let's go ahead and craft this dude up. Boom. It's just, they're just flying everywhere. It's like crazy. And we'll grab all of the runes that we're going to need, and this is made just in a normal craft. Now, we're also going to need to grab some of our lapis. I went down because I wanted to make sure I had more lapis. I believe we're going to need some for not only this, but we're also going to need it for some other stuff as well. So we probably need to grab our Lexica Botania, but I'm just going to grab a few blocks as I can. I also made another storage disk here. I also... It's like every time I also did this, I also did that. I did this and that and that and this. So I'm just going to grab 8. 8 should be more than enough, I do believe. I will double check, but we need 3 at least for that. And we might need 5 or 4 for setting it up. It's kind of a multi-block structure. So anyways, we're still doing great on power. Even during the times it's not like raining or snowing or anything like that, which today was a great day. This is why I just kind of started on this day, because it's not snowing, nothing bad's happening, and it's horrible. The snow's just bad. Like, even when I'm not recording, it's just so hard to just even see what I'm doing. But I went ahead and did this. This is the other thing I was going to say. Like, I went ahead and pulled another line out. So we made another capacitor here. This one's all nice and full up. And so now we can start expanding off of this one. If we want to go a little bit further, we can. But this has been doing a pretty good job over here, so I'm not too worried about that. We may not even have needed the capacitor here, but I kind of feel like that far away we should have. So are we at a bowls already? I literally just filled this thing up. Holy crap. Well, that's fine. We got more wow, we're actually out of that too. I did get some more trees, so we got plenty of stuff for bowls. But anyways, let's go ahead and get this thing crafted up. So there we go, the Terrasteel agglomeration plate. Something super fun to say. Let's find our Lexica Botania here, so we can actually take a look at this. And there's some really cool ways you can actually, you know, the book really helps you. It's really cool. So let's go ahead and see. Natural apparatus. So let's scroll down. Not on that one. I believe it might be under Not under miscellaneous. Mana manipulation, maybe? Yeah, maybe not. Okay, so if you can't find it in here, it might be under this one too. Terrasteel. So the Terrasteel agglomeration plate set on top of a checkerboard pattern, so it should show you right here. Terrestrial agglomeration plate, and next up, yeah, so you need a single mana steel, a mana diamond, and a mana pearl, and it will begin the infusion. So this is another thing we're actually going to need. We need some ender pearls. We need more of them. So it looks like we can set this up as a visualization. Just click that button right there, and it'll show you exactly where you need to place everything. Now, unfortunately, zombies are still a little bit of a pain in the butt here because they can come from a very far away to actually kind of screw you over. So anyways, we're going to set this up right here. So just a little right click right there, and that kind of tells us what we need to place where. Let's go ahead and clear out our dirt here. Sorry, Fred, give me my dirt back. Get out of my hole, Fred, Jesus. All right, so it looks like we only need 4 pieces of lapis for this. So we're gonna go ahead and place those guys in, and we're gonna need 5 pieces of living rock. There we go. Jesus, Fred. I'm gonna have to put another one up, I guess. Maybe over on this side, just to kind of keep them away. They're annoying as heck. Alright, so one there, and there. So there's your checkerboard pattern. All we gotta do now is place that on top, and our structure is complete, as you can see. It telling us it is indeed so. Taking a look at this, we're working on trying to get Terrasteel. Now, Terrasteel is a pretty awesome resource here. You can make a lot of awesome tools, a lot of great armor, and just a lot of great items in general. Now, like I said, the only downside of this is we actually need the pearl. Now, I'm not seeing on my map anywhere any endermen that are being spawned at the moment. So, I wouldn't mind spending my money on some stuff, but unfortunately, I know that it's going to be way too expensive. Oh, and I've been getting these a lot more lately, by the way. I don't know why, but I have been. And it's great. So, I think you just do this and you right-click on them, and it learns it. I got a couple in my system as well. I think I got one for mending also, so that's going to be very helpful. The only downside of that is better enchanting costs, I think, like 250, 260,000 if I remember. Gold, and also the seeds, the mystical agriculture seeds, I think they cost like 500,000 gold. So, little pricey. It is a little pricey. We're not quite there yet, so hopefully we can get there soon. So, one of the next things we actually want to take a look into getting, because this thing is going to require a ton of mana really fast, we want to try to look in making some items from Botania called sparks. Sparks are wonderful. They help transfer... Oh, Spark Tinkerer. I don't know if I've actually ever used this thing before. That's interesting. They transfer mana a lot faster. So for this, we're going to need a couple blaze powders. So it looks like I'm actually going to have to make a trip to the Nether and kill me some blazes, unfortunately. Now, I wouldn't mind actually making a sword soon, but on the other side, we could probably buy a really nice one. We could probably get a Supremium one soon. But it also is going to cost a lot of money. So, things like that I'm kind of holding off on until, like, the last bit, because we want other things that we want, like this. There's certain seeds I wouldn't mind getting. I do want the enchanting table. That would be wonderful. And then eventually we can work on getting things like, you know, better weapons and armor. Alright, so let's go ahead and take a look. I need a little bit of water. I'm going to go ahead and actually, I take that back. I'm going to sleep through the night. I'm going to see if I can also make some arrows. I'm going to have to get some flint made up. And I'm going to go into the Nether, see if I can't get some more blaze rods. So we'll be back in just a little bit. And hopefully we can start working on making some sparks. I'll even try to get some ender pearls as well. So yeah, anyway, see you guys back in just a minute. Alright guys, and we're back from the Nether. Oh my gosh, we got a witch. Just chilling in our forest, we got a witch. I had a few blaze powders sitting in my system, so I went ahead and grabbed those. I also got another one of these off of one of the blazes. Shortcast. No idea what it does, but shortcast. Achievement Gint. Managed to get a few more blaze rods and found a couple endermen for some ender pearls. Something we are actually going to need. We're not going to have enough probably for too much. I tried to get the system up and going again. Generating some more mana. We're going to need about half a pool of mana per Terrasteel, if I remember correctly. So Seriously, 2? Oh my gosh. Worse than 1 is 2. Anyway, so let's go ahead and grab ourselves a spark. Get that guy crafted up. So we're gonna need 2 petals, doesn't matter what, and a gold nugget per. So let's go ahead and grab, we'll use some of this cyan. That should be just fine. Get that, and we'll do that. Should be enough. We only really want 2 for now. I'm okay with just 2. I can live with this. 1, 2, boom. 2 sparks. There we go. So now the way you have to set this up is, if you want to make like Terrasteel, that is, place your spark on top of the pool that you want to pull it from, put the spark on top of your terrestrial agglomeration plate, and that should be all you really need to do. Besides that, we are going to need to grab some mana steel, and we're going to need to grab a mana diamond. So let's go grab ourselves that diamond real quick. It's a nice, beautiful day out, not snowing anymore. Another reason why I decided to go ahead and just start it right up. Always trying to keep an eye on my mini-map because Endermen are just kind of so useful right now. Everyone wants to use pearls for everything. Even Dinero apparently wants to use pearls, so yeah. Always gotta keep our eye out for those. I'm gonna grab 6 diamonds for now, and we're gonna go back over, turn these in, and we're gonna start crafting our very first piece of Terrasteel. Probably one of the, not the most powerful, because now that we have mystical agriculture in the pack, they have a lot other more powerful things besides those. So let's go ahead and convert these 2 pearls into mana diamonds. We're going to use this pool in the back here, seeing as how the other one's nice and full for us. So let's go ahead and do that. We're going to convert those all over, and let's drop them down. So you want to make sure you drop them right there, just like so. And as you can see, you'll see it working as it's pulling mana from the spark. And you can see a bunch of stuff happening, a lot of glowy lights and wonderful things. And it should just take but about a second, about a minute. The thing at the top, progression tool, is not really showing up because it says progression 1%. Unless maybe it needs to fill up with the mana first. So you can see it's starting now to go from blue to green, which means we have our very first piece of Terrasteel. Dancer in the dark. Indeed. So now we're getting our mana filled up back in our pool, which is wonderful. Now we got our very first piece of Terrasteel. Let's go ahead and make one more, because why not? We got the stuff, might as well do it. That is really fun to watch. It's a really cool effect. Oh, I see an Enderman. I'm going for it. And I don't know if that's 1 or 2. It could just be 1. Is he down here? I feel like he's going to be down here somewhere. Oh, there's another one that popped up too. Oh, yeah, I'm going for him. Where are you at, buddy? Where are you at? Alright, so if I pass him there, that means there's a cave underneath here, which might mean... Oh, there it goes. Hi, buddy. I'm gonna need you to die, friend. Nothing. Drat. Alright, we got one more. Let's go see if we can get lucky. More pieces of that, I will be happy. Oh no, he disappeared. Dang it. Man. And I was just hoping to get lucky there. Unfortunately, we did not. That's fine. But like I said, always keep an eye out for him. And there we go. Our very next piece of Terrasteel. Now, the first thing you really want to use this for is to start setting up a gateway. So if you guys are unfamiliar with the Botania skills and stuff and all that thing, that is one of the first things you actually want to work towards. So you can upgrade your Lexicon Botania and gain some knowledge on some of the new flowers and devices and apparati and just everything. So let's go ahead and take a look at what we need to make the gateway. So if you come back over here and we check out Alphamancy, we got the portal to Alfheim. Clicking through and it tells you everything you're going to need. You're going to need an Elven gateway core, which requires 3 pieces of Terrasteel nuggets. Alright, well, that means we're going to have to break one of these guys down. So only 1 Terrasteel should be needed to make the entire setup that you're going to need for the gateway. We're also probably going to need a little bit more living wood. That might be enough, actually. Wait, was it? Yeah, it's just living wood. Okay. I was going to say, is it living wood planks? Because we can get by a lot easier with that. Would be a lot more wonderful. So we got all that. We're also going to need some glowstone. I know this for a fact. The other thing, yeah, we're going to be oh my gosh, we're going to need 2 Eyes of Ender. Because you're going to need 2 nature pylons. So we're going to need that and the remainder of our 6 nuggets here to make a natura pylon. And with that, we're also going to need the glowstone for the sides and the top centerpiece. So let's see, what do I need for those? Let's go ahead and type in living wood. All right, so what do we need for the glowing living wood? Okay, good. So we should have enough living wood to get this up and running. Now, we're also going to need those pylons, and the first ones we actually need are the normal ones right here, the mana pylons like this. So we're going to need the mana diamond, we're going to need 2 gold, and 2 mana steel. So we got 2 mana steel, we got those, and we got a little bit of gold. That'll work out well. And let's just go ahead and convert over a little bit more of our mana steel. Nighttime is approaching fastly. How are we doing? We're almost out of those again. Oh my gosh. The bowls go so fast. Another way, I just don't really have a lot of coal at the moment. So a lot of fuel for our Indo flames. There's just something I don't really have. This is just a lot cheaper at the moment. It seems to be working super well. You just kind of gotta let it do its thing and run. So there we go, 2 of these. Now another cool thing about these guys right here is you can see the enchanting power is 8. So what you can do is all you need is 2 of these, and as long as they're 1 block away from your enchanting table, so if you put your enchanting table right here in the center and another one right there, basically it'll give you a full level 30 enchant. And they look a lot cooler. I like the way they look. They're always kind of nice. I actually like these a little bit better than the nature looking ones. That's just me though. So it looks like we're going to have to not only make that, but I'm also going to have to go hunting. I'm going to have to do some hunting for some more ender pearls. Looting would be a wonderful thing to have right now, but unfortunately I don't see it happening. So we're just gonna have to get the best we can. Now another thing we can do is go to the Nether, and what we could do in there is try to hunt ghasts and convert them over with the catalyst from Britannia to convert them into ender pearls. It uses a lot more mana though, unfortunately, so yeah, there is that. So let's go ahead and grab a little bit of our glowstone. That should be good. Let's grab a little bit of the gold because we're running out over there as well. And that should be just about everything we're going to need. Let me also double check and make sure I don't have any pearls. Okay. Oh, well, you know, one can hope, right? One can hope. Besides that, let's go ahead and make that. And then I'm going to head off and I'm going to start hunting for some more of our good friends, hopefully lurking about in the shadows. Alright, so all we need is 3 of these. So we'll take our living wood, place those there, and 3 of these. Now the nice thing about these actually look nice. And I think they do actually emit light. Yeah. So they're kind of nice. And honestly, making a tree out of those would not be the worst idea in the world, instead of using torches. So anyways, guys, I'll be back in just a second. I gotta go do some hunting, and I see you over there, buddy. I see you. I'll be back, and hopefully not too long. Alright guys, and we're back. Unfortunately, it's snowing. It's not one of the worst snow days that I've seen. Some days it's like literally a complete whiteout, and it is just absolutely horrible. But I managed to get a couple ender pearls here, and we should be good to go to start crafting up what we need now. So we got a few of our blaze rods. Let's go ahead and convert those over. We need 2 mana pearls, so we'll have 1 left over, which is always nice. Yeah, let's go ahead and craft up these natura pylons, and we need to figure out where we're going to place this as well. Kind of running out of room already. Not the worst thing in the world, but what we can do is open up our Lexicon Botana. We can go ahead and hit our visualization again on this, and maybe, you know what, right here probably wouldn't be the worst thing in the world. Maybe something like this, huh? Yes, I filled in the creeper hole with this. There we go. Very nice. Alright, so let's go ahead and put our Elven Gateway core down right there in the center where it belongs. We're going to need to start placing our living wood down in our other spots. And then we'll also need our glimmering living wood as well. So I'm just going to kind of do this and this. And we're going to work our way up this way. And I'm just going to go ahead and place one right there. Like so. And then we'll pick this one back up. This is not needed. So there we go. We got our very own Elven Gateway portal set up. It is not ready to go by no means. We are going to need some more mana for our mana pool, but we also have, if you guys remember correctly, a very full mana tablet, which I just found. I just found it. We're also going to need to make ourselves 2 more of these guys. We're going to need 2 mana pools. And it'll pretty much show us where those need to go. Let's see. At least need to be allowed around the core. Directly below must be laid out in an 11 by 11. Okay. Did they change it to where it doesn't matter where they're at? Because before they had to be in a specific spot, so I'm assuming maybe this time not so much. So you're going to want to put these on top of your pool. We're also going to go ahead and take off our ring. Because what we're going to do is we're going to take this. Yeah, okay, that's on the right one. So we're going to take our mana tablet. We're going to kind of keep an eye on it. We won't need too much, really, to get this running, but we should have enough. This is the way I'm going to transfer this from now instead of using like something like a spark or something, which eventually is something we will wind up getting to do. So that should maybe be enough for that. What are we up to? Maybe about a quarter? That might be enough. We'll see here in just a second. Once this is done filling up this one. I'm not sure if... I thought these actually really went in a specific spot, but I guess maybe not. Let's go ahead and try it. Oh, there it goes. Nice. As you can see, it does drain some mana out of your pool. It will constantly continue to drain mana out of your pool. Not a whole bunch, though. Just a little bit. And we're going to go ahead and toss in our Elven... our Lexia Botania to get a Elven Guard version of our Lexia Botania. Very nice. Now, before we actually do too much more, what I actually want to do, I might go ahead and grab some more of our iron. And I'm going to actually toss some of that inside of there. Alright, and what this does is it will convert it into Elementium. Every 2 will give you 1 back. So Elementium is a very pink, a very pink block. But let's actually check something out. I want to see how much I've used. This doesn't really use that much to keep going, it seems like. But anyways, there's quite a few things you can actually toss inside. Greetings, we noticed that our portal was opened via a link from another world. That's rather shocking news indeed. We thank you very much for providing us with a repository of knowledge from your world. As to keep up to date what happened since we left it. It's been a while since then. It's good to see it's doing well. After some connection with the High Council of Elven Guard, we have decided to cooperate with you. Alright, cool. So basically you can go through and read this. It's kind of like a little story in the sense of everything. And you'll notice that once you do so, you have unlocked a fair number of other things. And that's not just in here. That's pretty much almost in every little category, almost. So you can see we got like Elven mana lenses now, the mana prism, the spark tinkerer shows us how to be made and all that stuff. And we also have some new generating flowers now. So we got the Kekamuris, the Dandelion, yeah, there's just some really neat things now that are unlocked. More functional flora, very awesome stuff. We'll also have access to some of these new items as well as some new mystical items like an Elementium equipment, our extrapolated bucket, some really fun things, and I will definitely be trying to check those out. So let's go ahead and do this. Wow, you know what? I might even just leave this thing running because every time you break this to destroy it and then start it back up, it uses I think an 1/8 of a mana pool if we just saw that correctly. So that's actually not too bad. I actually wouldn't mind making another piece of Terrasteel if I can, actually. Another piece of Terrasteel would not be the worst thing in the world, but I may not have enough mana to do so, which is the downside. How much do we have in here? Oh, we have enough. We have enough. The only downside, though, too, is... I'm not going to really be able to do too much with it at the moment. We can use it to make some of these neat little tools in here. I really kind of want this, the Terra Truncator. This is basically like a lumber axe. It's very awesome. It uses mana from your mana tablet to keep it nice and full. And yeah, that would be just extremely helpful for me. You can also work on getting things like the armor, all that good stuff. The Terrablade is wonderful. I wouldn't mind actually making that. And honestly, I might just make that. Let's make the Terrablade. Why not? Because I'm eventually probably going to want that anyway, even though there's a better weapon like the Supremium. Oh, I threw the Oops, I didn't mean to throw the Terrasteel down. But yeah, there's the Supremium Sword. But this is probably going to take me a while to get. And I can get this a little bit easier without having to spend so much money. I see a creeper kind of off behind me, and I'm a little worried about that. Alright, let's go ahead and check these out. Yeah, this thing is like hardly... This may not even be using mana. I'm just going to leave it open. Honestly, I think I'm just going to leave it open. But the other cool thing is we can go ahead and work on enchanting our Terrablade as well. So it should just be made like so. And there we have it. We have our very first Terrablade. And it's kind of backward looking. But the cool thing is, every once in a while, once you left click, it'll shoot a nice little beam of mana out. I think you have to wait. Okay, you might have to just wait a second. You might not be able to like spam it. And the other ones you were able to actually spam it. So you might just have to wait until your charge is up and then you can start shooting out little beams of mana. As you can see, it's actually using a little bit of durability currently because I don't have any mana on me. So if we go get a little bit of mana out of our other pool, we should be good. Now, the only downside I'm seeing is this is a basic, which is kind of sad. I was hoping we might get lucky and maybe have like a pretty high tier one, but it just seems like we got a little unlucky there. So, but we got a very first Terra item, which is awesome. This is going to go ahead and start filling this up, and then we can go ahead and move this, and I mean, we could have moved that already, but I just haven't. Just in case I needed to use it. I was going to use a little bit of the mana that was in there, so you can see now our blade is back up to full. We got a little bit of mana, which also shows up on our experience bar as a little blue dot. Ooh, I see an Enderman. I see an Enderman. I'm telling you. Oh, we got Enderman parties over here. I wonder how well this blade will work against them. Oh, please. Okay, I was going to say, please don't be underground. That would stink. Come on, drop it. No luck. And it looks like the other one is gone. Unfortunate. Dang. I was really hoping for another one. But A-okay. I'm going to work on getting us some more mana built up. And trying to get us some more Terrasteel made, because more Terrasteel means some pretty cool things. And I'm not sure what we're going to work on for the next bit if we want to do a little bit more stuff in Botania. I'm not really sure. I do need to work on maybe upgrading my armor a little bit, but we got some pretty awesome things we can actually work towards inside of this World Seed, World Shapers thing. Just so many things. And creation, Starfield Creator. I love this thing, by the way. It's beautiful. Very nice little fun piece to have. Now, the pixie dust, as you see, we got the Elementium, which if we take a look at Elementium, actually, we can make some Elementium armor, which I think almost looks about as good as diamond, maybe a little bit better. And if you like pink, there you go. That's something for you. Pink is actually not the worst thing in the world, so there you go. And it's got a bunch of other little fun things we can actually look into trying to get. And especially this little guy right here, the Elven Mana Spreader, which, honestly, we gotta make that. Let's take a look at this. Elven. Let's go ahead and see. What do we got? The Elven Mana Spreader. So we're gonna need Dreamwood. Dreamwood is made by tossing in living wood into our portal. So we do have enough to do this. I'll have to get some more of this made up. Let's go toss this inside of the portal. I want to check one more time on this portal and the mana and see if it's still used any. So what we can do is like hover over it, right click. Dude, yeah, this thing isn't using anything, so we can just leave this thing open. Oh, I see another Enderman. But first, let's go and do this. Toss those in and get Dreamwood out, which I kind of like the way the Dreamwood looks. Out of here, Fred. Get out of here. So it works really good for creepers too, as you can see. I hear you behind me, Fred. Stop. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. Got to kill you, buddy. Give me those pearls. Nice, we got another pearl. Wonderful. So I'm going to try to do my best to make sure I hunt as much as possible so I can get more and more pearls. Like I said, would be so much nicer if I had looting. And if I get enough levels, I'll definitely try to see if I can. Looks like this one is underground, unfortunately. Unless he's on top, which I don't think he is. Yeah, it doesn't look like it. So there we go. Let's come over here and let's make this Elven mana spreader, and let's go ahead and hook it up to our flowers. Let's see. Might end up making another one as well once I get enough stuff, so I'll probably do that off cam. So let's go ahead and do this, this, and you can also even hook up your lenses as well still. So we're gonna go ahead and pop this guy off of here, put him right here like so, and it looks really awesome in my opinion. I love the way these look. So they do transfer mana faster as well already, which we can probably go ahead and test if we wanted to. We just got to make a little bit of bowls. Let's go ahead and do that real quick. We'll make a few bowls, why not? There we go. All right, so we'll go ahead and half these up and put them inside. Good. All right, so there we go. So we should be generating mana. Look at that. Wow, that thing's still... Whew. Gourmet Alice definitely does some work, I can tell you that right now. Even able to still keep that thing nice and full. All right, Fred, this is way too close quarters for you to be over here hanging out. But anyways, guys, that's going to do it for today. We got ourselves the Elven Gateway. We also even managed to get ourselves a nice Terrablade to go along with it, which, as you can see, has been rather helpful in finding things. So with that all being said, hopefully you guys enjoyed. If you guys have any helpful tips, tricks, or comments, feel free to put them in the comment section down below. If you guys would hit that like button, I'd greatly appreciate it. It helps me out. Lets me know you guys are still enjoying the series as well. And hopefully we'll see you guys back in the next episode. Until then, goodbye.